The last century is in captivity. The galaxy adapts.
Hello, welcome to GameGazm. I'm Bren.
I'm Dan.
And this week we are doing the follow-up video to...
Just been eating.
Oh, you've been... Sorry,
I am ready.
I'll do this,
I'm
right?
ready.
I'll do this. Yeah, we're following up from the video that we did last time where we asked you to ask us as many questions as you like in the comment section. And you did!
You have. It's been
did.
great, actually.
Yeah, there's been loads of questions.
Corkers on here.
So,
I'm not actually sure I've read it all the way through, so there might be some surprises as well.
oh, right. Okay. Well, without further ado, let's fire away with the first one.
Okay,
Then.
on my GameGazm branded tablet. Maximilian M, you've asked us a few questions. Hello.
Hello.
Do you guys do PC gaming?
You know, I have a PC. I have a Steam account. I have a couple of games on that Steam account. But no, I don't really.
I never got into it because
No.
I think the thing that PC gamers might love, which is being able to customise your rig,
Yep.
I hate that.
Right, yeah, you hate...
I'm a bit OCD, I love standard.
Yeah, standard.
This works. It's
Everyone
fine.
will get this experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. But I do have a PC and it does play games, but I use my PC more for work than for pleasure. Really.
When I got my new laptop to do like video editing for GameGazm, I've been drinking as well, sorry. This is terrible. Isn't
Not
it?
alcohol.
No, just Carter's root beer. It's
Yeah,
lovely.
It's good. It's good.
I did download BioShock and BioShock Infinite on
All right.
Steam, just to see if my new laptop could run them, which it could. I never played them. The intros,
that was it.
the first bit of the first level looked amazing.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, the other reason why I don't PC game is I find that the controller's so big, my thumbs can
There's a lot of buttons. How do you remember what all the
can
buttons
never reach the middle. Anyway, thanks, Max.
Still with Max.
Oh, right, we've
When
got
did
another
you
one.
start gaming?
Oh.
What's your story for when you started gaming?
When I can hold a controller, really.
Yeah.
I was 5 years old, actually, and my dad bought me a NES. No occasion, they were just out,
Yeah.
and I guess he must have seen it on the TV and just brought one back with a couple of games.
Yeah.
Played Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt was my first. Oh,
Yeah.
and I had the Gyromite thing, with the robot.
Oh, right. Wow.
Yeah, and that was terrible. But yeah, how about you?
I only found this out a couple of months ago, actually, which was really cool. I always knew I had a Master System, and I always knew it was my first console, but apparently my mum and dad had gone out to see some friends, and he had a scary dog.
Right.
Who barked at me, and I was upset. I don't actually remember this bit.
Okay.
But
Is this still about gaming?
Yeah. To make me feel better, I was playing on he had a Master System, so he said, "Oh, have a look at this, mate," and that cheered me up. And a couple of days later, my dad had swapped one of his guitars or something for this Master System.
Oh, nice.
So that's where
A
it came
trade.
from. Yeah, it was a trade.
It was a good trade.
With a load of games. So I think one of my first games was Castle of Illusion or Shinobi or Golden Axe on the Master System or something like that.
Shinobi, that's a
Yeah.
guy that needs to come back,
Yeah.
right? Awesome.
And then it was Sonic the Hedgehog that made me a gamer.
Oh, right,
A couple of years later.
Made a lot of people gamers,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
Have you enjoyed Pokemon Go? I've been playing it casually, but it will destroy my life if I get into it. So
Yeah.
I'm on level 11 after quite a long number of weeks. So
I think I got to level 7.
Yeah.
I like the idea of it. I liked watching the cartoon when it came out, but I never really got super into Pokemon. I
Yeah.
think I was like just a little bit too old when it was
Yeah.
really kicking off, so I kind of missed out on the whole lure to it.
do you know what flunked it for me? Such a stupid reason. I just got a Game Boy Color, and it wasn't a colour game. So I had this brand new Game Boy Color, and I put Pokemon in. My mum got it for me, and it was in kind of that fake kind of colour.
Yeah, the fake colour.
I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not playing this. I've got a Game Boy Color. I want to play Link. I want to play Link's
Colour game.
Awakening.
Yeah, well, that was a good one,
It
wasn't
was
it?
good, yeah.
Awesome.
Last question from Max.
Yep.
What are our thoughts on PS Neo / Xbox Scorpio?
Well, I'll keep this brief because we still don't really know much about either of them particularly. I kind of think Microsoft's early announcement of the Scorpio kind of weird, especially when they released the Xbox Slim, because if you're an Xbox owner, like I own an Xbox One, but why on God's green earth would I want to fork out money to get an S when I can just wait a little bit longer and get this Scorpio thing when it comes out? And it's going to be a much better console. As far as I'm aware, the S only allows the there's a couple of upgrades with that, not massive things. So.
Yeah, it's a. I kind of answered this. I like the box to do what it says it's going to do for the entirety of the generation.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit nervous that they're going to turn it into a piece, especially the Xbox side of it. I'm a bit nervous they're going to start making people buy hardware upgrades.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not into that. It's about gameplay for me, not power.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are confused like on the whole power gaming thing.
Yeah.
But
If you want PC gaming,
there's the PCs. Yeah, which I think the problem is, right, Microsoft have gone, this company, Steam, yes, they've dominated.
They've made £1 trillion in the last 2 seconds.
They've dominated this PC platform, which we basically own.
Yeah.
All our Windows operating systems are on these PCs, and yet they own this gaming thing. So basically, Microsoft have gone, we need to get into PC gaming.
So like at E3 when Microsoft announced all their new Xbox games, they're like, exclusively for Xbox and PC.
Yeah.
On every single game.
And PC. Yeah. Although that was not they didn't say... they said all the games that were announced at E3 are also on PC.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean everything.
No, it doesn't.
So...
who knows?
Take from
Thanks,
that what you will.
Maximilian M, thank you for those.
Cheers.
Hey, that's pretty good. Asked, have you guys seen the movie Chef, directed by Jon Favreau? I haven't.
No.
86% on Rotten Tomatoes. If not, then you should.
Okay.
So we need to watch Chef.
I'll add that to my list.
Is Jon Favreau also an actor? He does direct, because he directed Iron Man, didn't he? I think.
I don't know.
Unless I'm mixing this up completely.
Maybe.
Wasn't he in Friends? I think he was in Friends.
We'll go with that.
That's all I know. That's all I know, but thank you.
Cool. Cheers for that. We'll watch that one.
Cannot Be Tamed says, what video was the most fun to make? It's not out yet.
We
have made it.
Yeah.
So that's really hard to talk about.
Yeah, it is really hard to talk about.
It's probably only a week or two away from when this goes online. But
yeah. So keep your eyes peeled.
Keep your eyes peeled, and I wish we could answer that better.
Yeah.
But the most fun to make is coming really soon, so we don't want to ruin the surprise for you.
Yep.
Michael S. Mike.
Hey, Mike. A bringer of games. He donated us games, so thanks for that.
Which
still playing them.
We will work through.
Yeah, we're still playing them.
Will you guys do anything in the future like the Top Gun video? Already answered that.
Funny you should mention that, because, there's something coming.
Yeah, really close.
Really soon.
He says, I know it had to be a ton of work, but we have just put another ton of work into something.
Like whatever Top Gun was, this is like times 20.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a lot more work went into that.
And Mike, again, when will we see a Dead Space playthrough? Anything special planned for this when it comes?
I'm starting to think, has Mike got some sort of microphone in this room? Because
earlier today, we were talking about what to do next, and Dead Space has been on that list all year, and it might be next, or no further than the one after that, I don't think.
Yeah, we want to do it.
We're trying to time it for Halloween.
Yeah, so maybe not.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I would be surprised if you haven't seen it by the end of this year, 2016. But it's very near the top of the list, and it's one of our favourite games to pass the pad on as well. So it will get done.
It will get done.
William C5233.
Hey there.
What are your thoughts on Resident Evil 7?
I was actually having an internet rage argument with someone.
You have a rant. I'm going to have a biscuit.
Okay, have a biscuit. My thoughts on Resident Evil 7 is it doesn't feel like a Resident Evil game. That's not to say it's not going to be really great, really interesting, and very scary. It's just that everything that I understand and like and know about a Resident Evil game, I haven't seen from any of the trailers or what people have played. The fact that it's in first person, I don't like that. I'm just not into it as a Resident Evil game. But as a horror game, I think it could be quite good and quite scary, but I just don't think it's... I'm looking more forward to the Resident Evil 2 remake than I am for Resident Evil 7. And I'm pretty sure I'm not alone in this, but when that trailer came up, no one knew what the heck it was until they brought the Resident Evil 7 logo up at the end. And I think everyone was kind of like, say what? You know? I'm not sure. So, I don't know. It might be good, it might be not.
I've got my grumpy old Dan answer to this one.
Grumpy Dan, go!
I'm getting sick of pre-hype, so I downloaded the demo and then deleted it straight away. I will play it when it's here.
Thank you, Grumpy Dan.
Yeah. But not to go off on too much of a tangent, but I've been so disappointed by demos over the years that didn't turn out to really represent the finished game.
No.
I'm trying to steer clear of them now.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I love the main Resident Evil series, and they always seem to do something different, even if they don't quite always nail it. But
I just think this one strayed a little bit too far away than I'm comfortable with. But I'll reserve my full judgment for when I play the full thing.
Still with William, have you guys ever played any of the Persona games, and are you hyped for the Persona 5? I don't know them
We got
very
this
well.
question before, a while ago actually, from someone else. But you know what? No, I've never played them. I know of them, I know what they're about, and I know they're very good. They're published by NIS America or NIS America. Or whatever. And it's just one of those games that I've heard nothing but good things about, but I just haven't not had an opportunity to play one yet, so no.
And last one from William, if there was a movie or TV series, including anime, that you wanted to have a video game for, what would it be?
Ooh, I'd probably say Black Lagoon. I think that would be really good as a video game. I love the character Revy in that.
Is that anime? I absolutely know.
Yes,
nothing.
it is. Yeah.
I'm
It's one
terrible.
of my favourite animes. I really like that one. Either that or Gurren Lagann might be really good. Actually, I'm not even sure if there might already be a video game for Gurren Lagann, but if there is, I know they kind of in Overwatch, the character Reinhardt has a Gurren Lagann like costume. I don't know if it is Gurren Lagann, but it looks like it, you know.
A little nod in that direction.
Yeah. So that would be cool to see.
I'm not sure, TV series or movie. I've always wanted, and I know they kind of did one, but I've always wanted them to do a Back to the Future video game that's not like cartoony
That's
and
not
Lego.
sucky.
Yeah, but a continuation. Like, I know they did do one, but it didn't quite
No, I know.
not quite that style, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, something a little bit more real.
Yeah.
A bit more adventurous. Yeah, no,
Something like
I see
that.
that. No, that'd be good.
Right, Kuka's Nerdy Corner.
Oh, Kuka's Nerdy Corner. Hello.
With recent game announcements like the Resident Evil 2 remake, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 15 being here, Shenmue 3 being a thing. What's your next dream announcement? For Kuka's, it's Half-Life 3.
Half-Life 3. Okay.
There's a dream game announcement.
I think everyone in the gaming universe has been waiting for that announcement. Whether it'll come or not, I don't think so, because
They're
Valve...
not very good at 3, are they?
Well, Valve are kind of making too much money off Steam to care about making the trilogy complete, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. That would be cool. My next dream announcement... it would be the confirmation... I know it's kind of cheating because it's already been announced, but the confirmation that the Resident Evil 2 remake is third-person perspective and it stays true to the original in the ways I want it to. I know that sounds really selfish,
I know what you mean.
but that's my next dream announcement. Or perhaps a Dead Space 4 that actually goes back to...
Don't you mean Dead Space 3?
No,
There isn't a third one, is there?
Oh yeah. So, no, there isn't a third Dead Space. So yeah, Dead Space 3 announcement would be good.
Yeah.
The one that isn't a complete pile of shit. Dan?
I had the perfect answers for this, and then they went and announced a new Crash Bandicoot series.
Oh, well, there you go.
So I'm trying to think now, very hurriedly and panically, what would my next dream announcement be after that? But oh gosh, I wish. And again, this has kind of been done, that they just do a proper old school Sonic game and not fuck it up. Because there was something in that gameplay of those original ones that they've just never got back.
No.
And forgive me, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but there is an anniversary game coming out quite soon that is based around the original Sonic style and engine and things.
Right, so...
But it's like levels from the original games that then go on beyond where they used to cut off.
Ooh.
It got announced really recently and I'm a twat because I forgot the name of it. But yeah, I'm
That's
quite
cool.
old school. But yeah, Crashes. I wanted that for so long. Nothing beats that for me.
Awesome.
And it's coming. Dr. Spindash.
Dr. Spindash. Speaking of Sonic, your
Yes.
icon is Sonic.
Sonic and Knuckles. What's the hardest game you've ever beaten? A friend and I just beat Double Dragon 3 on the NES, which was very epic.
Oh, I feel like you're paying with Double Dragon 3. Oh, that thing is stupid, to say the least. It's so hard. But the hardest game, if we're going to go retro like that, I suppose the hardest game I ever completed would be Castlevania. that was super tough. Oh, the pain. I remember the Frankenstein boss giving me the most pain there, because he was notoriously difficult. But yeah, how about you?
I've never had the patience for really difficult games that are built that way.
Right.
But I did complete the original Uncharted game because I loved that so much.
Yeah.
All of them, but at the time it was obviously the only one on the hardest difficulty.
Crushing, yeah.
It took me so long. And I did it before they patched the trophies in.
No!
So I can't actually prove that I did it, but I know I did it. I know I sat for hours being sniped in that courtyard near the end.
God. We all remember the PSN, the trophy thing was an afterthought, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Uncharted had it built in as I think it was called medals.
Yeah, but they
so
didn't.
I got the medal for beating it on Crushing, but they didn't automatically unlock the trophies for that. When it got patched in, you had to go and do it again, and I was not playing it again on Crushing.
No.
And I never played 2 on Crushing.
No.
And I never played 3 on Crushing. No way.
So yeah, so Castlevania, and at the very other end of the spectrum, Uncharted.
Do you guys like fighting games? If so, what's your favourite?
I like fighting games, yes. I have many favourites, but I suppose everyone kind of loves Street Fighter 2. I do kind of like that, but my favourite Street Fighter game is Street Fighter Alpha 3. Yeah. Particularly I like the arcade version, but I played, obviously, when I was younger, the PlayStation 1 disc version that came out, which I've still got in immaculate condition somewhere. So that cabinet over there that you can't see. But yeah, and I really like Injustice, and I'm really hyped for the Injustice 2.
Sequel.
Yeah. So that's going to be good.
I never got into fighting games, and I don't know why. I think I was just into platform games and things like that when I was a kid. It just never
appealed
with me. I was a button basher. I used to beat my friends a lot, but only through pure luck. Awesome. I remember playing Tekken 2 a lot. And
yeah, I never liked Tekken.
Did you not get into Tekken?
No, I wasn't into that one. No.
If you were to have Nintendo bring back a franchise for NX, what would that be?
Haven't they brought all of their franchises back over every console? Isn't that kind of their thing?
I don't know, they've done a Kirby recently.
Yeah, I got Kirby and the Rainbow Paintbrush, I believe. I've actually bought it.
That sounds like a Kirby game.
yeah. So there's I don't know if they were going to bring something back.
I've got one.
Go on.
They haven't done this since the N64, but I loved Pilot Wings.
Right. Yeah.
I think they did do it on the 3DS.
Yeah, I think they released it on the Virtual Game Store.
They probably have, haven't they? But that was just a remake.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was just a port.
Scale up. Yeah.
I guess my one that they could bring back. I don't know. What game could they bring out?
They do stay on top of their franchises, don't they? Generally.
You know what? I actually think. Oh no, that's actually happening. Go on.
I could bend the rules of the question slightly. I'd say a Star Fox, but made by Miyamoto, not a separate studio.
Yeah,
that might be kind of cool. A proper Miyamoto masterpiece.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure. You know what franchise? I'm trying to think specifically of Nintendo franchises, but they're kind of always there, aren't they?
Yeah.
I can't actually think of one that's been shelved and not gone back to.
They even brought Donkey Kong back, didn't they?
Yeah, they brought all of them back. But I suppose Nintendo games from that era that we could bring back. You know, I kind of like to see a revisit to Blaster Master. I think there's some legs in that still. Maybe.
Fingers crossed.
Maybe.
Do you guys pick your nose while driving in your car?
Always.
Yeah, definitely. I know I've done that today. Screen Fiends.
Hey!
Hello! The clown from It.
Yeah.
Or the Demogorgon from Stranger Things. Who would win and how would it go down?
I think It, the clown, would probably try to be menacing towards the Demogorgon, but the Demogorgon wouldn't give a shit and just rip his face off. So that's how I reckon it would go down.
Quentin Roundtree.
Hey, Quentin.
What is the worst game that we've played?
Mm-hmm.
And he's mentioning Turning Point, Fall of Liberty.
Oh, that was crap. Yeah, Turning Point. You know what? I think the worst game I've played was, I think it's called Infernal Crusade on the PlayStation 3. It's probably the biggest pile of shit that's ever been spat out onto a disc. Yeah, literally. Yeah, it's awful. Go and check out some gameplay videos of that, because it's diabolically shit. Dan?
I I'm struggling to think of one, but I kind of pick and choose.
You don't like playing bad games, do you?
Brendan's really good at like taking a game that's been absolutely destroyed by the press and enjoying it, but then obviously occasionally you still find one that is just
oh
shit.
Yeah, there's some things that just shouldn't
Whereas
exist.
I'm a bit of a picker and chooser. I tend not to go anywhere near them.
Just avoid them.
Yeah. I didn't like Alpha Protocol, but I don't think it was broken. It just wasn't my kind of game.
Right. Yeah.
I don't remember ever being angry that I'd bought a game.
Oh, I've had that. I have been angry at games. That Infernal Crusade thing. That was Oh man, that was crap.
If I can tweak the question slightly, it annoys me just that they release games that aren't finished and then try and finish them through internet patches. That's horrible.
So any game that's broken on launch is just awful.
Unforgivable.
We'll probably just put that under the Ubisoft belt then.
Anubis259, what are your plans for future content?
We were discussing this earlier today as well. We did, as a channel, I mean, we've been going for a while, and obviously we've got you guys 2,000 subscribers now, and I don't really think we've hit what I would say is stuff that we'd really like to do all the time. We don't really know. I guess is the best answer. We're trying things
very much in the mind of tweak and test, aren't we?
Yeah.
Trying to think of new things that you guys might like and that we'll enjoy filming and
different formats. I mean, we're going to be trying a lot of new stuff over the next few weeks, so keep your eyes peeled for that because there'll be some new things popping up here and there. We want to kind of do more stuff like this as well, where we get to interact with you guys more, or try and find different ways to do that. Maybe some Google Hangouts or something, or I don't know. Maybe some live broadcasts on the Facebook page. We can do some live chats. But
we're always thinking of new stuff to do and new avenues we can try. Things like maybe getting involved with like Patreon and things like that. Especially for these bigger videos that we know you guys love. And just messing about with formats, really trying to find something that we love and you love. But
whatever we do, we will try and make sure that it is the highest quality that it can be. We always try and do that. But special conscious effort made to make sure that it's good.
Autistic Genius, hello
sir.
Would you rather be without elbows or be without knees?
I'd go for no knees because I need my arms to do all gaming, my drawing. I do a lot of drawing, and I feel like I'd be lost without my elbows. But my knees, I don't really.
Without knees, you'd have to jump everywhere, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and obviously I don't walk a lot, so
I take my legs away.
Just take them away. Fuck the legs off. Don't take the hands.
Okay, just to be different, then I'll say elbows because I do quite like walking around everywhere, but I could still game
just really far
away.
Can you imagine trying to wave at people? Hi mate, how's it going?
Don't change your symbol buttons, Sony. I need to know where they are.
Yeah, brilliant. I like that.
Retro Bros.
Hey, the Retro Bros.
If a couple of Aussie dudes called Retro Bros came knocking on your door, what would your reaction be?
Good day, mate. How's it going? Do you want a beer? Or something to that effect. Yeah. Do a terrible Aussie accent.
And I'd just be stood slightly further back going,
what the fuck?
And then, very nice to meet you.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Come on in.
Who's a better fighter, Billy or Jimmy?
Well, they're both kind of the same. He's talking about Billy and Jimmy from Double Dragon. But if we're going to go for Double Dragon 3, they actually misprinted the name. In the game, and it's
Seriously?
actually you'll not believe this. It's actually Bimmy and Jimmy. They forgot to put the two L's in Billy and just put two M's, so it's Bimmy and Jimmy.
That's weird.
I know, right? It's
How
right
did they
there.
not
It's right
see
there.
that?
It's big in black and white on the text box in like one of the first cutscenes.
That makes me think they changed the character map and then didn't check all the text because that's such an obvious mistake.
Possibly, but yeah, that's funny. As to who's a better fighter, well, in Double Dragon 3, they're both shit. Sorry. Yeah, no, not a fan of either.
So long since I played that, I don't even remember the names, but I know I played it.
Yeah, it's Billy and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Basically, Billy's blue.
Bimmy.
And Bimmy's blue and Jimmy's red. That's it.
Andy M, Demons Must Die.
Hello.
What was the worst console you owned?
I don't think I've ever owned a bad one. really.
No, I've weaved a very careful path through Sega via Sony to Nintendo and Xbox.
I think all consoles have their merits, and I've never really gone for like a cheap console or anything like that. You know, I've always kind of stuck with the mainstream stuff. But I guess, you know, I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to be brutally honest. I think the worst console I've actually bought, I've got to say, and I know it's going to upset a few people, is the Xbox One. Nah, it's not because of it's I don't know. It's not because I don't like the Xbox. I love the Xbox. I've got the biggest 360 collection ever, and it was my go-to console. But now it feels like everything's switched around. And
they marketed it badly. They're trying to recover, but what they did was so bad.
It's put so many people off, and
just the way they treated their fan base at that E3 announcement was just so bad.
It was
after all that goodwill from the 360. I couldn't have seen this coming.
No, it was very off-putting. Yeah. So,
and I just like my PS4. If I could have an Xbox One pad working with a PS4, that'd be. I do like the pad.
Yes, yeah, I've got to say it's probably
not that there's anything wrong with the DualShock 4, but
no,
the Xbox pad's amazing.
It is amazing. Yeah,
it just doesn't have the touchy bit on it.
Yeah. What else? Yeah, there you go.
I'll go the other way then. I had an Atari STE.
Oh, okay.
Atari STE.
E. What did the E stand for?
I think it was extra. Because it ran music applications.
Ah,
but
right.
The normal one wouldn't, or something. Extra memory or something.
Right.
And I know it's got its lovers, and don't knock Atari.
Don't knock the Atari.
All it was there's a game I really wanted to play on it, and mine came with a colour monitor, and this game that looked amazing would only work on the black and white monitor that we didn't have. Now, I know that's no reason for trashing an entire console, but...
You won't work. You lose.
Just looking at this floppy disk thinking, I want to play you.
Oh, but you couldn't.
No. 80s problems, kids. You don't know, you're born.
Yeah.
As if you needed a black and white monitor for the game to run.
That's ridiculous.
Joseph Kinsell.
Hello.
Where do you see this channel in the future? What series or content will you produce? Your videos make my day.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm glad we make your day. Yeah. That's really cool. I suppose we kind of answered that one a little bit earlier. We're going to be exploring new things.
Coming up with new formats and seeing if we can make more videos without killing ourselves in the process.
Yeah. As for the future, I guess the end game would be to just I just want to provide an entertaining show, really, where people can just enjoy watching content about gaming. It's not always going to be about like gaming. Sometimes we make little films and things like that, and
it's loosely related, isn't it?
Yeah,
just fun stuff that we find fun to make. That thankfully you guys think is fun to watch.
Yeah. So as long as we keep entertaining you and making you laugh, I guess that's what we'll keep doing. So
Squirrel8919. How are you going to tackle covering PlayStation VR, if at all?
Well, we talked about this, didn't we? Yeah. We were thinking like they're quite expensive on launch, and I doubt we're going to get a demo unit because
neither of us have pre-ordered yet, so we're probably screwed.
We've probably missed, and we're not that tight with Sony.
And like you're saying, I'm not sure how you can convey the experience on YouTube, really. We can't,
we can't convey the experience, but we can definitely capture the gameplay and show that. Yeah. As for experience-wise, I think what our original plan is, we were just going to go halvesies on a VR unit.
Share one, see
and
if
just
it
share
works,
it.
And if we don't like it, trade it in, I
exactly,
guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a bit worried about the games. It feels a little bit like it's about the technology. Not the games, whereas at the end of the day, it's about the games. It always has been, it always will be.
Yeah. I'm not too keen on these experiences they're releasing.
I saw one where the guy was like stacking cans, and I'm like, well, I can do that in real life. B, it's really boring.
Yeah.
I just want to play Tomb Raider or something, you know?
Yeah, and that doesn't really work with VR. And that was another, going back to an earlier question of what I thought of Resident Evil 7, I do kind of think it's been developed just with VR in mind to shift some VR units. I don't know if that's true or not. It's just in the back of my mind. I'm like, you just want to attach a big name to launch your VR.
Sony might have a plan. They seem to have a plan these days. But I'm not impressed with the Generation 1 of games. No. So we'll see how it goes.
I actually spoke to one of the head guys at Sony London at Eurogamer. He's just not eating a biscuit. And you can actually watch that interview that I did with him on one of our older videos. the Eurogamer videos. I think it's in part 2.
There's a playlist as well.
Yeah, there's a playlist. Go check out our live event things. And I did an interview with him, and he had some interesting things to say. I felt like I could have pried a little bit more with the questions I was asking, but I didn't want to piss him off.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to say, like, is this going to flop, like, really bad? I mean, I'm not going to ask him that, but take away your own opinions from what he said. So yeah.
Alucard Junior 69.
Hello.
Got a few here. What's your favourite sweet? This is kind of like a quick fire round.
Quick fire round. Okay, here we go.
Favourite sweets, candy?
Snickers bar.
Oh, the other one. What's it called?
Mars bar?
No.
Boost? Kit Kat.
Oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
He's forgotten his Curly Whirly.
No.
Whisper.
No.
Double Decker.
No. Picnic.
We were getting there. Picnic.
Gee, I've had one about 3 hours ago. What's your favourite drink, with or without alcohol, or both?
Carter's root beer. Copperberg.
The cider.
Which flavour though?
I like the pear one.
Pear cider.
Pear cider.
Although I do feel kind of gutted because I've given you my last can of Carter's root beer.
I'll go to buy some.
Yeah.
I have to pay that back.
Asda.
Favourite game of all time?
Resident Evil 2.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Next.
Favourite fast food?
Pizza.
Mine's pizza.
Okay, McDonald's.
I know we can both have pizza, can't we?
Okay,
Pizza and occasionally chicken.
Yeah, occasionally chicken. Piri chicken.
Favourite dish, favourite foods? Not fast food.
Oh, not fast food.
Yeah.
Do I eat anything that's not fast food?
Big back.
Spaghetti bolognese.
Yeah, I've got into like the Mexican stuff, like enchiladas and things
Oh,
like that
enchiladas.
recently.
Yeah.
Going through a Mexican phase.
Awesome.
Favourite cartoon?
Well, favourite anime, I guess, was Black Lagoon and Escaflowne, but if we're going kids cartoon, The Real Ghostbusters.
Oh, good call.
I love that one.
Like classic Tom and Jerry's mine.
Oh,
the originals.
Yeah.
What,
The one from 1940s.
Yeah.
Before they went crap.
Oh, favourite anime was the next one. I'm afraid
okay.
I don't know much about anime.
No, not into that.
Favourite colour? Purple.
Orange.
What's that colour scheme? Purple?
And orange.
Your age?
You go first.
32. You're 32 as well.
Am I?
Yeah.
I'm 32. I always forget. I asked him to go first because I couldn't remember.
Yeah. I think so. That'd be funny if that's wrong.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm 32.
Occupation?
I am a video editor for a shopping TV network.
Yeah. And I am a merchandising manager for a shopping TV network. The same one.
The same one.
When and why did you start playing video games? You kind of covered that.
Yeah. But yeah, I was young and my dad bought me one and it was amazing. So yeah.
Master System, vaguely interested in it. Dad bought me a Mega Drive with Sonic. The rest is history.
Pow.
Do you regret selling or not buying a game or system?
I sold a lot of boxed N64 games when I was younger. And I didn't regret it at the time because it meant I got trade-in money so I could buy a new game. But when I told my dad about it, he flipped out, took me back to the shop and got my games back.
That's cool.
So it was kind of regret, but not. But yeah.
I've bought it all back since, but I always traded in. When I got a new platform, I always used the collateral of the previous platform to get new games.
Right.
So I've got my original PlayStation, but I would love to still have my original N64, my original Mega Drive, my original Master System.
Yeah.
I never had a NES or a SNES because all my friends had Nintendo, so
So you just borrowed
and
right,
begged and borrowed.
Awesome.
But yeah, I don't own a lot of my original games, but I've bought them back since.
Where do we get
Your
to?
goals in life?
Goals in life? Well, actually, I'm putting together a portfolio, and I would like to, I guess the dream job would be I'd like to work at Industrial Light and Magic one day.
That's cool.
It's a big ambition. Aim high, right? But yeah, Industrial Light and Magic. If you're watching, call me.
Well, my better half and me are expecting a baby in January, so I guess at the moment, all I really want is to not fuck that up.
Yeah,
just be a good dad and bring them up well and
awesome.
Build them a platform to have an amazing life.
Brilliant.
Like my parents did for me. Favorite ever system?
Favorite ever system? I've been asked that before, and I really like the NES.
Yeah.
I really like the PlayStation 1 and 2 and the GameCube and all of them, and they're all good.
I always think I don't have a favourite, and then I remember that the N64.
Right.
I don't know why. Something about that.
It's just that
It's
era.
just a tiny little bit more than any other console.
Yeah.
Possibly that for me was my first Nintendo console, and it was I remember being in Toys R Us and they had one pre-launch and it had Mario on it. So playing 3D analog stick for the very first time ever, I was like,
oh yeah.
And that never really left me.
That is cool. I remember the first time using the control stick, and I was like thinking, "This is the
trigger,
future."
The trigger on the back.
Yeah.
The only time I ever skived off school was to play GoldenEye.
Yeah, I might have done that for Turok.
Oh yeah.
Oops. No, I suppose. But my favourite console, I guess, is the PS1.
Favourite controller?
Xbox
Original.
360.
Yeah.
Maybe leaning towards the Xbox One, but I don't know that much.
Good controller.
It is a very good controller, but I haven't used it enough. I suppose the one I've used the most is the 360 controller.
In the interest of not giving the same answer, I'm going to go N64 again. I love that pad.
It
They're
is
all the
weird.
same now. Every game seems to work the same way. All the pads are the same, rough layout.
Yeah.
The N64 just went, have this three-pronged
Thing. Yeah, if you put that into a modern gamer's hands that's never seen one before, they're going to be
sure
like,
if
"What is this?"
That channel that does like teens react to, I'm sure they've done one with the N64 pad. There's one somewhere. Have a look for it.
What is this? Some sort of banana.
Favourite sport? Favourite
Spurt.
sport?
Sport. What's sport?
What's sport?
Sport? Sport? I've never heard of sport.
I have to Google that.
Yeah, might have to check that one out. Maybe it's something to do with yogging.
I've heard of yogging and the Gaim.
Yeah, the
Some
Gaim.
people go to the Gaim, don't
Yeah, they go to the Gaim and do
And there's
something,
that thing
and they
on
walk out.
in Rio at the moment. That's something
Oh,
to do
the
with this.
Olympics.
Yeah.
The Olympics.
Something
like that. Yeah.
Watching TV?
Yeah, is that a sport?
Yeah.
There's this thing called esports I know about. It's about gaming.
We do know about sports. I don't have a favourite sport. I'm really not sporty. I'm terrible.
I'm not sporty, really. Actually, my favourite sport when I was in school was basketball. I like basketball.
Why is the sky blue?
Why is the sky blue? Is that actually there?
Yeah. Something to do with the angle of the sunlight bouncing off the atmosphere.
It's the angle of reflection and refraction, isn't it? Through the light particles and photons.
All the layers of atmosphere and upper atmosphere.
Yeah,
and
and the triopic sphere.
And then when the sun disappears, there's nothing going on, and you can see through it.
So yeah, it's basically the angle of refraction on the and all the water molecules that
could
slow
just
down
as
the
easily
light.
have been red.
Yeah, could have been, but stuff.
Why do I ask so many questions? I don't know.
I don't know. I was going to ask
supposed
that
to be a
question
quick fire
myself.
round, but we completely ruined that.
It was not quick fire at all, was it? But yeah, no, thanks for all of those questions.
Cool. Chris Traves?
Traves?
Sorry if I've got that wrong.
Chris Traves. I think it's Traves.
What's your favourite TV programme of all time? I've no idea.
You've no idea? You don't know what the
I don't want to be really standard and say Breaking Bad, which is probably my favourite.
So good.
It was just so well made.
It is
I
so
didn't think
good.
I was going to like it, and it was so well made.
It's so good. So good.
Other than that, I really like my sort of long-running American sitcoms like The Big Bang Theory and Friends. They're just easy to watch a load of in one go.
I guess if we're going to go favourite modern and favourite old.
If I'm going British, Doctor Who, but the more recent stuff.
Yeah.
Although I've gone off it at the moment, but when it first came back, I've got everything. I've got so much Doctor Who stuff in my house.
Got a lot of TARDISes.
What's the plural for TARDISes?
TARDI?
TARDI.
Maybe. I guess my favourite modern TV show is The Walking Dead. That's probably kind of cliche because it's a lot of people's favourites. That or Game of Thrones. Love those two.
I just watched all of Game of Thrones a couple of months ago in one go, so I'm up to date now.
If you haven't watched it yet, Stranger Things on Netflix.
People keep telling me to watch
Go and watch Stranger Things. It's probably the best thing you'll ever do.
Ever
do, yeah. And I guess my favourite old TV show, I mean, I said The Real Ghostbusters was my favourite cartoon earlier, but I got another one. I'm going to cheat here. I love Captain N, the Game Master.
Oh my gosh.
Just because it was so bad.
Wow.
So bad that it was good.
How did it get made?
Did you?
You've shown me the title sequence, I think.
Yeah,
Does the kid get sucked into the TV?
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
it's good.
I remember seeing that when I was a kid.
It's good. I really like that show. Don't know why.
Man.
It's awful, but yeah. Actually, I watched a video that Nostalgia Critic had done a good recap of that, and it's quite funny. Go and check that out.
All right, then I think that's it, other than the question a few of you have asked, which is, where did Jay go?
Oh, yeah, that question has been asked a fair few times.
I wasn't ignoring it, we were just going to
we were just going to, because quite a few people asked the same question. But yeah, Jay basically, well, it was a few things. He kind of like had some trouble at home, he's had some personal things going on, and a lot of stuff happened, but he decided that he's not going to have time to do this anymore, so he kind of just moved away from it. And you know what, I haven't actually spoken to him in 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's quite sad, actually. I do feel kind of bad about it.
We were gutted.
Yeah, we were.
I know
were
we've
really
kind
gutted.
of skirted around it for a few months, but
we were still trying to work out
yeah,
what happened, why it happened,
and if it was permanent.
If it wasn't. I mean, is he going to come back in the future? I have no idea. The last thing he said to me was he needs to do some soul searching. So I was like, fair enough, and that was the last thing he said to me.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Well, he lent me Game of Thrones, and I've still got it. So Jay.
Did you need those back?
I've got borrow guilt.
Yeah. So that's it really. That is the reason. Can't really tell you any more than that really. So
that's the truth.
That is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But yeah, so yeah, that was a long video, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know have we got a clock anywhere? How long
think
has that
so.
been running for? I don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching.
41 minutes.
I think I really hope I didn't miss any. I don't think I did.
No, I don't think
Just
so.
went through the whole thread there. Thanks so much for asking those questions. That was really good fun.
If we did miss any, shout at us angrily, and we'll rectify the situation. But I don't think we did.
Next subscriber benchmark, we'll do another one anyway. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know a couple of you asked like what were you doing for the future. Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, what do you want?
Suggestions.
What
There's
kind of show do you
2,000
want?
of you.
Yeah.
Maybe some suggestions would be good. Like, we'd like to know what you really want to watch, so then we can make more of that.
Yeah.
Which then hopefully more people will enjoy watching, and and obviously, like, I guess just keep spreading the word.
Yeah.
We want to keep growing.
We're always listening. Most of our to-do videos have come from comments. So
yeah, absolutely.
Keep them coming.
Yeah, keep them coming, and
tell your friends.
Yeah. If you want us to do more stuff like this, then we'll do more stuff like this, and like obviously we want to make it more interactive.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like, it's one thing for you to click on a video and watch it and go, oh yeah, there's Dan and Brown, they're talking about a video game, but then it's another thing to really get involved with that. And kind of want more of that. So maybe maybe we can try and game with a few of you on PlayStation or something like that as well. I don't know, but let us know in the comments below. And as always, if you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And also, if you're a new person watching this, subscribe. And that's all the time we've got for today. So I've been Bren,
I've been Dan,
and we've been GameGazm.